In the news this week, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is invited to a ball in Perth. What can we expect if he shows up? A WAMA News exclusive.
A new midwifery centre is set to open in Bentley, but questions persist regarding the location of the Women's and Babies Hospital. Meanwhile, Perth continues to swelter in another weekend heatwave lasting several days. And later, Dr. Andrew Miller's comment.
This is the Evening News with Ivan Moon and Melissa Thorne.
Good evening. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has been invited to attend a major Lunar New Year ball in Perth on Monday night, where the Australian, Chinese and Asian community will gather to celebrate. WA Premier Roger Cook and other senior federal ministers will also be in attendance. So what can we expect if the Prime Minister does attend? WA Chinese Chamber of Commerce President Tony Chong reveals more. Tony, thanks for being here. I understand that you have invited the Prime Minister to come to the ball on Monday. Are you excited?
Well, it's going to be a fantastic night. We've got 1,000 people attending the function. We especially invited the Prime Minister to attend the function, so we hope he can join us, all the Chinese in the room and all the West Australians, to celebrate the Year of the Dragon and celebrate the contributions that the Asian community makes to Perth.
If the PM comes, there will be huge anticipation from the community as well?
Oh, it's huge. It'll be the very first time, as far as I can remember, that a sitting Prime Minister actually is attending a event like this to celebrate the Lunar New Year.
So what can the public expect from the Prime Minister and this event, given it doesn't often happen?
It doesn't often. It does not. You're right. It doesn't happen often. I will be expecting the Prime Minister, and I'm pretty sure he will, if he attends, send his absolute well wishes to the whole Asian community in West Australia. I know he's very for West Australia. I know he's here to celebrate the contributions that we make at community level and at business level. Well, I think we're keeping it under wraps as to what the Prime Minister, if he does attend, what he'll be doing. I'm pretty sure he'll have an enjoyable night and sharing that with a lot of ministers, a lot of senior politicians, a lot of senior business leaders and senior community leaders in the room.
And of course, I have to mention this event is jointly hosted by Chung Wah Association WA and ACFS WA. Tony Chong, thanks for your time and 恭喜发财.
Yeah, 恭喜发财. 谢谢.
Bentley Hospital is poised to open its first specialised midwifery centre, offering one-on-one care to expectant mothers across the state. This specialised unit ensures that mothers receive tailored care to meet their individual needs and provides for necessary support. Paige Reid reports.
Mothers-to-be and their newborns will soon be receiving specialised care as a new midwifery unit is set to open at Bentley Hospital, providing comprehensive care for women around the state. Pregnant women will soon be looked after by specially trained midwives tending to their individual needs. Each mother will be assigned one midwife who will care for them throughout the duration of their pregnancy, labour and newborn period. The Cook government say this new unit will allow mothers to receive specialised care and will give them more of a say in their care. Meanwhile, the opposition say that West Australians deserve a world-class women's and babies hospital, but the Netherlands is the place for it, not Murdoch.
The only location for a world-class hospital is the QE2 site in Netherlands, tri-located alongside an adult tertiary hospital and children's hospital. Western Australia is the only state in the country that does not have a plan or does not have a tri-located facility.
The new unit is set to open in the second half of 2024. Paige Reid, WAMN News.
WA police are actively searching for the alleged perpetrator after 12 firearms were stolen from a property in Franklin River. Authorities reported that the alleged offence occurred between February 13th and February 16th. It has been confirmed that 8 rifles and 4 shotguns are missing, including a Remington Savage rifle, Browning rifle, Anschutz rifle, Marlin rifle, Savage Combo rifle, Creakle rifle, BSA rifle, British Lee Enfield rifle, Leach shotgun and a Winchester shotgun. Anyone with information regarding the burglary, the current whereabouts of the stolen firearms, or any suspicious attempt to sell firearms matching the descriptions provided It asked to contact Crime Stoppers.
The Bureau of Meteorology's latest forecast shows that the next few days will be warm ones, reaching all the way up to 43 degrees Celsius this weekend. According to the Bureau, today's minimum temperature was 22 degrees, with a maximum temperature of 43. Earlier in the week, BOM WA expected the UV index to reach to 11, which means extreme for the next few days. Tomorrow will remain hot with a maximum of 42 degrees and a minimum of 27. Tuesday, on the other hand, will be mostly sunny with a minimum temperature of 26 degrees and a maximum temperature of 39. In the evening, winds will move west to southwesterly and be light. The Bureau suggests Perth residents to put on sun protection between 8:30am until 4:30pm. The weather is expected to cool down from Wednesday onwards.
Young performers across Western Australia and other parts of the world have descended upon Perth to participate in the Australian International Youth Arts Festival, captivating audience with vocal, dance and instrumental performances. The competition aims to provide a platform for youth talents to showcase their skills in the performing arts. Award categories were divided into primary, high school and university, with the festival recognising students of all ages. Renowned judges including Angela Perry, Brendan O'Brien and international music conductor Bin Shu Hu provided fair and insightful evaluations of performances, with the top 3 winners in each category receiving prizes.
We prepared a lot, a long time, but because our students really want to share, really want to present their talent and the good way to Australian people. So we prepare a lot and we're working hard, we practice hard just for the one purpose.
I suppose.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced this week via Instagram that he is now engaged to his long-term partner, Jodie Hayden, with the caption, "She said yes." Albanese and Hayden met in 2020 at an event in Melbourne where the Prime Minister was speaking. During the conference, Albanese asked the room if anyone followed his favourite NRL team, South Sydney. It was then that Hayden shouted across the room, "Up the Rabbitohs." They began dating shortly after. At the time, Albanese was the leader of the opposition and soon to be vying for the top job. A few months later, the press caught the couple kissing, revealing their relationship. After 4 years of dating, Albanese popped the question on Valentine's Day. The couple shared a photo via Instagram, with Hayden proudly showing off her new ring.
And now here's Dr. Andrew Miller with his weekly medical and news commentary.
Hi, thanks for your time. As we see more extreme weather, particularly this hot weather patch that we've been having now, and the authorities tell us that this is unusual. It's not just the way it used to be when we were kids. It is happening more frequently and off a warmer base. We're likely to see more health problems. And the acute problems are pretty obvious, and we still see people running on the streets and being outside in hot weather and not realising the limitations of our human biology, which is just that we cannot handle particularly high temperatures for an extended period, particularly the very young and the very old. So we need to take care of ourselves, avoid exercising in hot weather, avoid pushing ourselves, even in these mornings when it's getting close to 30 degrees when you're out early. Really important to stay hydrated, to check on your pets, check on relatives, and do what we can to make our environment more safe for those who cannot necessarily look after themselves. As far as pressuring government to do things about reducing climate change, really important in the future that we don't see increasing temperatures across the country, because that will lead to higher risk of all sorts of health problems. And that's one of the many reasons why we need to lean on the government to just reduce pollution. It's as simple as that. We need to have less gases and things going to our atmosphere so that we as humans can enjoy that most important right, which is the right to breathe clean air and have good health. Thanks for your time.
That was Dr. Andrew Miller. So, Ivan, speaking of the heat wave, how are you going to keep cool this weekend?
Just icy poles, no air conditioning.
Oh dear, you're going to need a lot of icy poles.
20 of them in the fridge at the moment, and also get lots of ice ready for the evaporative air conditioning in the bedroom. But apart from that, at the end of the day, air conditioning ain't cheap nowadays.
That is true.
But what about you?
I'm probably going to go swimming, go for a walk when it gets a bit cooler in the evening, and definitely be blasting that aircon. But right now, here's Leo with what's coming up on 6 News tonight.
Thank you very much, guys. The top stories we're following on 6 News right now. Liberal MP Ian Goodner says he's considering contesting the next federal election as an independent after losing party pre-selection. Anthony Albanese says Russian President Vladimir Putin is responsible for the death of opposition politician and Putin critic Alexei Navalny. And the Deputy Leader of the Nationals denies being drunk while appearing at a parliamentary committee. Those stories and the rest of today's headlines are on the hour, every hour here on 6 News. You can, of course, watch live on our YouTube channel. For now, though, it's back to you.
Thanks, Leo. And that's our weekly news and current affairs. We have the latest news on our website, wamnnews.com.au.
Remember to subscribe to the WAMN Extra News Club so we can continue our work in the community. Full details on wamnnews.com.au/news/extra. From Melly and myself, wish you good health, good night. Stay cool. See you next Sunday.
Thanks for watching.